Stand up. Stand up so you can move around.
Okay, hang on.
All right, gotta
Can
get
I frozen now?
You're still frozen. Can I wear my necklace? Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get some music going.
It's upside down.
I just need you to get real loose.
All right, get up.
Be comfortable. Grab your loved one. Or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me.
Here we go.
What? Okay, I'll just take in the chat box.
To the left.
I'm putting it in my back pocket.
To the left.
To the right, to the right.
To the right.
Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Go over your shoulders. Do the flip and slide. This next part's my favorite part.
Here we go.
This kind of shot. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy. Sweetheart and spin up and do the hold down.
Okay, so we're getting loosened up a little bit. So this time I'm gonna play the music, you guys. I want you to try it in slow motion so you can really kind of control your body and see what it's doing. So move as slow as you can. So move in slow motion when we're dancing.
Take it to the left now and dip. Pull it, don't go down. Take a step, pull it down and back with your hips. Just something you can do. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Now cool down. Have a good time. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Do the butterfly. Have a good time round.
Okay, good. So let's practice moving a little bit. Let's practice moving like we're in a forest. If we're going to the Wild Things forest, so everybody back up. So back away from your camera a little bit. So you're not right on top of it. All right, so now we're gonna practice like we're moving through a thick forest and we can't see where we're going and we gotta move everything out of the way.
Can I look like an animal?
Okay, that's good. So all right, now back up again, back away from the camera again. All right, so this time I want you to practice like in the forest we stepped in, the Wild Thing forest, we stepped in some mud and we're sinking down and we're trying to get out of the mud. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, back up again. Back up.
It'd be better if this wasn't virtual.
All right, leave your mic muted, Zoe, while we're all together. All right, so back up again. So this time we're in the forest. This time there's wind coming, and we're fighting against the wind, and we're trying to get all the way, trying to get as close as you can to your camera, but we're gonna fight that wind and get all the way up to our cameras. Go.
Bring it up now. Bring it up now. Bring it up now. Take it down, crease. Bring it up now, crease. Do it right here. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boogie. Hard and spin around with a hold down.
Good job.
Take it to the left now and dip.
Okay, cool. All right, so everybody get back close to where you are again. All right, so one of the things that Max does in the story is he says he looks into the Wild Thing's eyes and he stares at them. He does a magic trick and he stares at them and tames them with a magic trick by looking in their eyes and not blinking. All right, so when we're all together, how do your people remember? Raise your hand, wave at me if you remember playing Super Focus together. You guys remember playing Super Focus? Yeah. So with Super Focus, what we do is we try to look into each other's, look in each other's eyes, and I try to make you laugh or try to break character, try to break focus. Well, Max does that when he is in the Wild Thing forest. So on the count of 3, what I want all you guys to do is I want you to look into your camera, and I want you to really, really concentrate, and try not to blink like Max does when he stares at the wild things, all right? So everybody really concentrate on the count of 3. You're gonna stare into the camera and try not to blink and do the best you can. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. I see some blinking going on there.
I ain't blinking.
Don't blink.
Hey,
Don't blink. No, we're not talking. We're not blinking.
I just
Don't
got
blink.
kicked out of the meeting, and I don't know why. It
Don't
just
blink.
kicked me out. I have no internet.
Oh, I see some blinking. I see some blinking. Cheyenne's still doing pretty good. She may be frozen again. All I see is Ella's eyes, and that's all I see. She's doing good. Good, Isabel. Good, Rose. I think Rose is just holding her eyes open. And she's got them plastered open. Oh, I see Eden's eyes. Abram, hang on there, Abram. Hang on, you're doing good. You're doing good. All right, good job, awesome. Now see, if we were all together, then I could get close to you and I could try to make you blink, I could try to make you laugh, try to make you smile and all that. But you guys are really, really good because remember, Max used that.
Can you actually try to make us smile?
Yeah, I would try to make you
Virtually?
smile. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that when you're not right in front of me. All right, so we're gonna do one more
You
thing
know
about
my funny
where the
faces
wild
and
things are today to our story, because we're gonna go over the story a little bit today. But one of the things that Max runs into in the forest is he runs into lots and lots of trees. Now, one of the things that happens in the beginning of the story, I see the wild thing there, the food line monster. So one of the things in the beginning of the story is that it says when Max goes to his room, trees start to grow. You remember that? And trees grow and grow and grow and grow. And so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of experiment with being a tree. All right? So in order to be a tree, what are some important things about a tree? The trees talk.
no.
They do not talk. So let's talk about some characteristics of a tree. Somebody give me a characteristic of a tree. If you're a tree, you have to have what?
Leaves.
You have to have leaves.
You have to have leaves,
Roots.
roots, branches. Tell me. Just yell it out. I got
Bark.
trees. I got branches. What else?
Bark.
Roots, bark. Yes, all those things. So when trees,
Leaves.
before trees become trees, what are they?
Sprouts.
They're even before they're sprouts, what are they?
Seeds.
Seeds. That's right. They're seeds. All
Seeds.
right. So here's what we're gonna do. All right. So everybody find your space. You're gonna stand up again. Stand up again. Find a space. Stand up.
Red.
All right. So what I need everybody to do is I want everybody. First thing you do today is you're gonna have to become a seed. Everybody become a seed. I'm gonna see if I can turn the camera. So let's see if we can get down here. You guys see us on the floor down here? So, everybody become a seed. So tuck your head down. Ball up. Zoe, I don't see you being a seed.
Can you go?
You're gonna be our seed. Yes, he's so
I'm
cute.
trying to let you see.
All right, everybody. Good. Okay, so everybody's a seed. So
Can you guys hear me now?
you're way down in the dirt. And the first things that happen with a seed is the seed gets a little sprout. All right, so the first thing is I want you to show me a little sprout. So a hand goes up. Little hand goes up. It's sprouting. And then another little hand goes up. All right, and then the seed's still under the dirt. So what does the seed have to do? Has to start digging its way out, and then it pushes it up. I'm gonna move the camera. Whoop. All right, so it pushes up. It just now it's got its top above the dirt. All right, now it's got to start to grow. So with one big push, we're gonna go one leg up, and then we're gonna on the count of 3, we're gonna give it a big push. 1, 2, 3. Now we're like a little sprout. Now we got a sprout, and we're kind of moving around a little bit. Woo. All right. Now we're gonna try to get the rest of our body out. One big push. Yeah. We'll adjust the camera again. All right. So now we're out pretty good. We got a bigger sprout and everything. And now we're just starting to grow some little bitty sprouts off that. And then we're going to go a little bit more.
Where are the roots to make sure it's stable?
Yep, we got to get stable with our roots. So we're going to plant one foot, plant the other foot. Now we're stable. So we got a good root system. We got some little bitty sprouts coming off. Now, let's see. We got to get loosened up because we got to grow us a branch. All right, we got to grow us a branch. So we're gonna we got one branch. Whew. Whew. Now it's time to grow another one. Now, what do trees need to live? What's very important?
Leaves.
Okay.
Photosynthesis.
What do they need to even make their leaves grow?
Sun, water.
Sun. So let's all bake in the sun a little bit. All right. What else do they need other than sun?
I have no sunlight.
They need what?
I have no sunlight.
You have no sunlight. Well, we have a pretend sunlight above our head right now.
Water.
The light right there. What? Water? Somebody say water?
See?
All right. Good job, Zoe. It's starting to rain. Let's drink it in.
Drink it with your feet. Drink it with your feet.
Yeah, and then the roots are soaking it up. All right, we're gonna try one more time. We're gonna move in, and we're gonna one big and strong, and let's grow.
I do another thing. Soil.
What kind of tree you guys want?
You want it?
You want to be an apple tree?
Apple.
All right, let's be an apple tree. All right, so let's kind of weight it down on some apples.
Apples.
Apples. We get some apples. Whew. Oh, we got some apples. Oh, we got lots of
I'm
apples.
a whomping willow.
Or we could be a weeping willow.
Whomping willow. Whomping willow.
We could be an oak that's big and strong. So all those trees. How about the trees in the Wild Thing Forest though? What do they look like?
They're tall.
Magnolia.
They look like
Maples.
They're like
Magnolia
maples.
has
Like
lots
palm
of-
trees, more like that, like palm trees. They look like
Maples.
They got a bunch of leaves at the top.
A bunch of leaves at the top like that,
Yeah, kind of like a palm tree.
like a palm tree like that,
Yeah.
kind of like that. Are there some scary trees? There might be some like.
What about the whomping willow from Harry Potter?
Oh, yeah, the tree that grabs.
Oh, the tree that grabs? Yeah.
Yes.
Or like in Wizard of Oz, where the trees have giraffes?
Yeah.
Like that? You can do those trees. All right, that was a good job, guys. That's some good trees. Good trees. Okay, so we're
There's
gonna
another thing trees need. They need the soil, like
They
to
have to
grow,
have soil. They have to have water.
so they can like get their roots down deep in it. So
All
they're
right,
not
I
just
am
like
going
in
to
air.
change screen sharing, guys. So give me just a second.
The soil, water, and sun.
Okay, so
A weeping willow. Yes. They're very tall.
the whole time.
Yeah, they're maple trees.
trees.
Yeah, maple trees. Yeah, it is. A palm tree. Oh, you watch Harry Potter? I love Harry Potter.
Huh?
Apples that win,
Okay.
whatever her name is.
All right. So, you guys, everybody see the screen? You see the story where the wild things are?
Yeah, that is true.
Okay,
Okay, am I on Frozen now?
No, you're kind of breaking up. You're like,
Yeah, you're
Am I on
breaking
Frozen now?
you're still like that, just not as bad, but still like that.
Here, everybody mute so we can listen to this.
I'm just fixing the thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
it go.
Oh, yay! I'm frozen now. But can you still understand me?
Still frozen. Okay, so let's take a look at the story, guys. Where the wild things are. So I want to talk a little bit about it, and then we're going to try to act some of it out. So let's look at the first part. So the night that Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief.
This thing smells like
of one
strawberry
kind-
pound cake.
You guys mute.
Oh,
Made-
come on!
All right. So he mischief one kind or another.
Okay.
Somebody tell me, what are some of the kinds of mischief that Max could make? Isabel, what do you think?
In the movie, my internet is unstable, so I can
finger?
that again.
Hold on one second. Hey guys, make sure you're muted, please, because I'm muting you, but we got to mute so we can hear everybody. All right, Isabel, tell me again.
I think in the movie he bit his mother.
Oh, he bit his mother? Did he do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Zoe, what are some other mischief?
No, I was gonna tell you that my internet was unstable because I got kicked out earlier and I went back in.
Oh, okay.
I was
What are some
warning
other
you.
types of
so
mischief
you're
that,
not-
that Max could make around the house? Anything else he could do?
He can make his room a mess.
He could make his room a mess.
Well, it didn't look like messy.
All right, anybody else?
He could make the house a mess.
He can make the house a mess. There's any of you, probably some of you do that sometimes. Let's see what Max did. He drove nails into the wall. That would be pretty bad. And then the other thing he did, look at what he's doing there. What's he doing there? What's Max doing there?
Trying to eat the dog.
He's
I don't think
bite
he's trying to
the
eat
dog.
the dog.
Trying to
No,
bite
he's
him.
Is-
just trying to
Good.
hit it with a fork, maybe.
I
he's
think
trying
he's
to eat
trying to catch the dog with a fork. Do you guys ever chase your dog?
No, I don't even
No, that would be nice.
No.
I don't have a dog.
Yeah, that's not nice at all.
My brother does.
My
All right.
sister does.
So his mother called him a wild thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he went to bed without eating anything. So what did Max do wrong? Why did Max get in trouble?
Doing stuff that he's not supposed to.
Did something he wasn't supposed to, but then what did he say to his mom?
I'll eat you up.
Is that good or bad?
Bad.
That's pretty bad, right? That's pretty bad. We don't
Yeah.
want to say anything bad to our mom or our dad. So he says, "I'll eat you up." So has anybody ever been sent to bed without supper?
No, I haven't.
I have
I haven't. That's
I have.
cool.
been sent to bed without dinner.
Has anybody been ever got in trouble with your parents? Has your parents ever sent you to your room?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. A bunch of times, more than 30 maybe.
More than 30. Have you ever? So you guys have been in trouble. You might have been grounded. You might have lost a video game, or might have lost.
I've been grounded once.
So when this book was written, being sent to bed without your supper would be kind of the same thing as them taking away your parents taking away your phone or taking away a video game or something like that.
Except you'll be hungry.
It's pretty intense, yeah. So Max goes to bed. I'm gonna make this smaller again. So Max goes to bed and he's not very happy about things. So that very night in Max's room, a forest grew. So we just kind of played around with a forest growing a second ago. So what do we see already in his room now?
Nothing right now. It's just a regular room, and then trees grow.
Yeah, you see some trees, and it grew. There's those palm trees we were talking about. You guys see the palm trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
What's this
very
over here? We see the bush. And it grew until so his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world around him. So look at this. So how many of you would just venture out into the woods in the middle of the night?
Never.
Did you guys do that?
Some palm trees in there now. They're just not
Palm
that
trees.
tall.
Would anybody just venture out into the woods in the middle of the night? By
Either
yourself?
No. Well,
No, I
maybe.
don't think so.
Maybe I will.
I don't think so. Max does that. And the ocean tumbled by in a private boat, and Max sailed off through the night. There's Max sailing away. All right, there's Max on his boat. How many people have ever been on a boat? Raise your hand, wave at me if you've ever been on a boat.
I have it. It
So,
was fun.
what does it feel like when you're on a boat?
It feels so
Rocky.
fun.
Yesterday,
You walk back and
I
forth?
went on Uncle George's boat, and we got to go in the water, and we jump off the boat, and then we
You
climb
jump
back
off the
on.
boat?
That was super fun. Yeah.
How about the ocean? When you're in the ocean, what does that feel like?
Waves.
You feel like these waves are crashing against the boat, and it's super fun.
Yep. Waves are crashing up against the boat, so your boat's rocking along
Uh-oh,
and everything.
you
We
froze
gotta
again
imagine
for
Max
me.
doing that.
I've only been on a canoe
A
because
canoe? Well, you
Are
be
you
rocking
guys any good now?
in and out of weeks, almost over a year to where the wild things are. All right, so we see Max there. He's sailing along, and there he is. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars. Everybody give me a terrible roar.
four.
They gnashed their terrible teeth. Everybody give me some teeth gnashing.
Nom.
They rolled their terrible eyes. Everybody get close to the camera and roll your eyes.
Bop.
They showed their
Rolls
terrible
eyes.
claws. Everybody show me your claws.
Scrap.
So
Scratch.
Max said, be still. Everybody say, be still.
Be still.
And tamed it with a magic trick. And this is what we just practiced a minute ago. While staring into their yellow eyes without blinking until they were frightened. And they called him the most wild thing at all. So that's when you get really close to the camera and we stare. It's good. And made him king of all wild things.
Okay, can you
Like
turn the
wild
picture now?
king. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start.
See the picture.
What's a rumpus, guys?
All right,
tell me
turn
what a
the
rumpus-
picture again now, because
Thank you,
you already read that.
Thank you, Zoe. Can somebody tell me what a rumpus is?
Like a big old crowd,
Big old crowd.
and
We read
then they
dinosaur rumpus.
punch on each other and dance
Yay.
or whatever.
Yes, lots of dancing and partying and everything.
How long my sock is?
All right, guys, keep it muted, please. All right, so they dance a little bit. They dance some more. They swing from the vines. They ride around on each other's backs.
Wait, you're not showing those pictures.
Yeah, I am.
I can't see it on mine.
Sorry. They dance some more. All right. And now Max said, stop. He sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. That's just what happened to him, right? And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. So Max missed somebody. Now Max has got all of these wild things here that think he's a king, and he's having a fun and he's dancing and everything else. So why is Max lonely? Why is he sad?
Because he misses his mom and they're
Yeah.
asleep.
He misses his mom, so he wants to go home. So even though he's got all these friends that he can hang out and he can party with and everything, and they like him a lot, Max thinks to himself, I miss my mom, and I miss being with my family, and I miss being at home. So what does Max decide to do?
Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
But then all around the world, from across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So big smell of something to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. How do you think the wild things feel about this? Not too
The
good.
picture is still on where the wild things fall asleep.
Right now we're on the boat. You should see a boat right now. But the
No,
wild
I
things
don't.
cried,
No, I don't.
Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. I love you so. And Max said, no. All right. Do you guys see them roaring their terrible roars now?
Yes.
All right. They
No.
roared their terrible roars. They gnashed their terrible teeth. They rolled their terrible eyes. They showed their terrible claws. Max stepped out to his private boat.
They said what he said to his mom, "I'll eat you up."
And he sailed back over a year, in and out of weeks, through a day. There's Max sailing along.
No, it says the wild things were their terrible wars and gnashed their terrible teeth. That's what it's that's what it,
I think
Okay,
yours is lagging
now-
behind. And in
Yeah,
the
now
night,
it's
very
very on right now.
Very
All right, so guys, what we're gonna do is I am going to change this up a little bit here. And go back to the beginning of the
Can you hear me
story.
now?
Who's hitting on something?
We're gonna expand everybody.
Cheyenne.
Alright, now he's taking off his hood and okay, alright, end of story. Where the wild things are.
Okay, so I want everybody to take a look, and then what I want you to do is I want everybody move over here. All right, so I want everybody to go ahead and stand up, find a place to be. Find a place to be.
It still shows where the wild things are book.
Yep, that's what I'm back to now. And you can use your mask. You can put on your mask if you want to.
Can we
You
put on
can
our stuff?
use your mask from earlier. You can use one of your costumes if you want to. So one of your costumes that you made, or one of your costumes that you're wearing, like Abram's cool costume or our pirate.
Hey, can I
costume.
put on a costume real quick?
And so everybody's gonna get up. Come on, Toby.
Can I get a costume and put it on?
Yeah, only if you'll keep your mic muted, like I just muted it for you.
Yeah, I'll keep it muted.
So I'm gonna bump you off if you don't stop muting your unmuted. I just muted it. All right. So everybody get ready, and we're gonna act out kind of what the story goes. So you should have your costume, you should have your mask, whatever you want. So let's try this. The night that Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. All right, so let's make some mischief. Woo! 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 You can pretend like you're knocking over stuff. Don't knock over stuff, but you can pretend like you're knocking over stuff. Woo! Of one kind and another. Chase the dog around. Be a dog. All right. And his mother said, "Wild thing." Everybody look at the camera and go, "Wild thing. Wild thing." There you go. And Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Here's Max going to bed. That night in Max's room, a forest grew. Everybody down. Be a tree. Be a tree. Be a tree. Come on, Eden, be a tree for me. And it grew. Show me the arms going up. Go to the next page. And it grew. Bigger trees. And it grew until the ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around them. So we got vines hanging down. There's Max going out into the world. And an ocean tumbled with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. All right, everybody get in your boat. Get in your boat, get your oar. We're sailing along through the night. Oh my gosh. Isabel has a really scary mask on. I just saw that mask. She is a wild thing. All right, there's Max sailing along. In and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Here's Max sailing along. All right, so when he came to where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars. Everybody give me the roar. Rah! Rah! They gnashed their terrible teeth. Gnash your teeth. They rolled their terrible eyes. Roll your eyes.
Rolls eyes dramatically.
Roll eyes dramatically. Show your terrible claws. Give me your claws right at the camera. until Max said, "Be still and tango the magic trick." Show me your stare.
Oh, India. Yoni. Yoni.
I'm staring at the yellow eyes without blinking until they were all frightened and called him the most wild thing of all and made him the king. Everybody bow to the king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. So I want to see a big wild rumpus. I want to see a big party. Everybody party, do some dancing. Woo! We're dancing. Woo! We're jumping. Everybody got their wild things mask.
Do you like the dress I'm wearing?
I like it. It's good.
All right. And we're swinging from vines. Woo! 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 And we're marching in a parade. Everybody's dancing, and then Max says, "Now stop!" Everybody point at the cameras, "Now stop!" And Max sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And they went to sleep. Hey, big yod. And Max, the king of all wild things, wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. And all around the world, far across the world, he smelled good things. Did anybody smell? You know, yesterday we talked about smell, and we talked about what our favorite smells were when we went to our favorite places, like grandma's pie bacon. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are.
Do you like my pillow?
But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." Everybody beg, please. And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars. Give me your roar.
Roar.
They gnashed their terrible teeth.
Nom, 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 nom.
They rolled their terrible eyes.
Yeet.
They showed their terrible claws. And Max stepped into his private boat and he waved goodbye. And he sailed over a year. Back in our boat.
Brother.
In and out of weeks. Through a day. There's Max sailing along. Into his very own room where he found supper waiting for him. And it was still warm. Everybody eat your supper.
Hot, 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 hot.
Too hot, too hot, too hot. All right, good job, guys. All right, so this week in Arts Camp, we have talked a lot about the wild things, of course, because this is what our theme was. And we have also done a lot with imagination. We've practiced focusing, and we've always been safe with what we're doing. But hopefully you've learned a lot about imagination. And hopefully you learned a lot about creating things. You guys did a great job with your costumes you had today. Some really, really cool costumes that you were wearing. I like the fact that these wild things could go into their costumes and be wild things in the forest with the other wild things. I loved your mask. You guys were very, very creative with making your mask. And there were some really
Do you like my stuff?
I liked your mask. And hey, listen, if and then you guys see our t-shirts. If you guys haven't got your t-shirts yet,
I don't know. Maybe.
T-shirt, like
Or my mom went to work.
and then the wild things on there. So if you guys still make some more masks, then please send us pictures, or you can send us pictures of your masks that you already made.
I do have a picture of my mask.
No, you have to send me a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
So send
I'll
it
ask my mom to
to
send.
the Arts Council website. Oh, somebody's cracking up again.
That must be who was it?
Yeah, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Yeah, she's breaking up.
Cheyenne.
All right. So You can do any of that, but make sure we see pictures of you. Make sure we see what everything looks like, and because you guys did a great job. Sorry we could not be together this year. I
Yeah.
miss you guys. I miss seeing you in person. Hopefully next year we'll be back all together. But in between now and then, please go out and participate in more arts and read some more stories.
I can't be here next year. I'll be in 6th grade.
You'll be in 6th grade.
You can come and help.
You can come and help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys can come and hang out with us. But yeah, and come by West Stanley when we start theater stuff back up. If you guys are going to be in middle school, if anybody going into middle school next year, we have the middle school drama club at many of the different places. And we also have lots of opportunities for things with the Arts Council for you to go out and participate in the arts. Yes, Isabel.